This video is about a tour of Colon Street at pre-Christmas time. What you're looking at here is the monument of the road Colon. This is the oldest street here in the Philippines in around 1500. So this is the monument that signifies that you are now on the north part of Colon Street. You will see this from Parian. So that is, if you follow the street here, that is the Colon Street. I think I'm better off this way while it's still stopped. So around here in the north part of Colon Street is not so busy as it is in the south part. So usually at this time of the year, that's normal around here, in this part of Colon Street, there is what they call night market that start at 5 o'clock in the afternoon until midnight. Well, the street here that we're walking on is filled up with vendors, food kiosks, and gaming stuff, like, well, you win a prize like a pair. But you can see right now there's none of that available now, and most of the establishment is closed. Although Cebu City is now under alert level 2. Alert level 2 is more relaxed in restriction. In fact, some of the malls around here, SM, Ayala, I heard that they are now allowing children to go inside the malls. So, and also there are few schools that are conducting face-to-face classes. So this is the view. Then forward on. You see all the shoe repair here on the road, on the streets, I mean, on the sidewalk, which you can have your shoes repaired so cheap and strong. And you will notice lesser and lesser jeepneys now here in Colon, because it is now the start of the era of the buses. So that's the University of the Visayas. We'll just go here, it's safer for me. And across the University of the Visayas is the old Gaisano Main. So you can see it starts to get busy now because the central part of Colon and the southern part is the busiest area. Talking about Colon Street, I gotta have to take off this mask because I'm struggling to breathe when I'm talking. So you get people like that just meet you on the streets and ask for money, even though they are not even disabled. So this is also the area where loads of jewelry repair and pawn shops and jewelry shops. And then next to the Cebu Business Hotel is the University of the Visayas. It's a lot busier than the past months, but look, it's now pre-Christmas season, and even the shops are not making their elaborate decorations for Christmas. Those motorbikes on the side, they're looking for passengers for a motorbike hire. So this is Colonnade Supermarket, one of the cheapest supermarket here in Colon. Next one is La Nueva and Gaisano South. You got all sorts of routes now going around Cebu. That one's Ponta Engaño, Mandaue, and Mepsa. And you still got the Zinco Footstep. I see some people can relate to it. Cebuanos that's been shopping on that Zinco Footstep. And then you can see the new mall here in Cebu, Colon, Cebu City. Iconic. You still got the odd sidewalk vendors, but they know and aware that there is a task force that cleans up the streets. So they will be running off when they're around. So that's the new mall here. It's called the Iconic Mall. And you will see, I had a video when it opened a while ago. So, but right now, I'll be showing you the Colon Street at pre-Christmas period. Even that one is not having their pre-Christmas decoration. Someone selling water and face masks. So far we haven't seen any Christmas decorations, any Christmas with Christmas spirit. This is the old Oriente Theater. So usually they're selling all the Christmas decors, Christmas trees, Christmas lights. That's the Eden. Used to be Eden Theater. So we are now on the heart of Colon Street. You can see all sorts of vendors, sidewalk vendors, shops, stamp maker, and this is the old Vision Theater. The Vision Theater that survived the war, and it's still there standing. So far there's still no shops that's oozing with Christmas decoration, despite the season now. November is nearing Christmas. So we are gonna cross over. That crossing is Jones Avenue or Osmeña Boulevard. So that's the Osmeña Boulevard right to City Hall. We are now on the second Metro department store. So people can cross here and they can cross the other side. So it's now green. I'll continue to walk across. I have crossed, and these are the traffic enforcers here in the city. I still have to talk through the mask because otherwise I get told off. So we can cross here. Colon is now a very long street, but it's the most bustling street since the olden times, since it's the first street in the Philippines. So you can see a lot of trading has happened to these streets. What is this? Fruits already sliced. That's turnips, guava, and papaya and mango. Nagpila mong bayabas ga? 20 na tanan? So 20 pesos per pack. So for people who don't want to peel off their their fruits or veg, because turnips are veg here, you can just buy it already pre-sliced as a snacks, easier. Of course, we can't deny that there are still people, homeless people, sleeping on the streets here in Cebu City. So I'm almost coming to an end of Colon. And in this area, a lot of the businesses has opened up because like I said, we are now on alert level 2, means that we are now easing up on the restriction. I've noticed in Super Metro, they are not doing the contact tracing anymore, which you have to write your name, your temperature, whatever, every time you come into an establishment. So there's a bus, Minglanilla, Colon to Park Mall. So that's from Minglanilla to Mandawi City. Park Mall is located in Mandawi City. Ma'am, kulon ba gyapon na dito? Mao ba? Until carbon. Utlanan dito. Carbon. Carbon na. I was just asking the old timer there that is that still an extension of Colon, and she said yes. So I will still have to show you that end. This is the south part of Colon. The rough part here on the south, because it's now going to Carbon. So this is where Gaisano South is located. That mall there, that's the Gaisano South, or the Gaisano capital. Oh, it's green. And also here on this side of Colon Street, if you look at the corner, that's where you catch the taxi horse. So the taxi horse is still alive here in Cebu City. You still can catch them, but the route is limited to certain parts of the city. You cannot ride a taxi horse all around the city. They are only to Pardo, Dulho, and San Nicolas. So they are not free to go anywhere. So that's the Gaisano Capital South, or what we call here, locally we call it the Gaisano South. So that's Sun Gold. They're the cheapest so far for tarpaulins, chairs, and stuff. So this is still Colon Street. You can see the sign there. Colon National Road. And in this area here, south of Colon, is where you find the parts of auto parts, from salvage cars to new auto parts. There he is, he's selling all the salvage parts. And over there on the other side, there are a combination of salvage parts and new parts. So there, Cebu Bright Auto Parts, Progress Commercial. Not so crowded here as in the central Colon, where all the cinemas, the vendors are displaying their stuff. Glorious Auto Supply. And this is still Colon Street. I am now touring you the whole stretch of Colon Street. Start from the north to the end of Colon Street. Hopefully you've noticed that the cases of COVID here in the Philippines has become minimal now than it used to be. You know, it's lowering down, so that's why they are easing up on restrictions. Cebu City is always been put in the high risk area because of the number of cases that we have here, but thankfully it is now lowering down. I hope that we will soon open up to tourism. Soon we will back to normal. Soon the economy will pick up. So this is now the end of Colon Street. Dodong, Colon pa na diha?
Dili na.
Diri na lang kutob, no?
Dili na.
So this is the end of Colon Street. I just want to confirm it from the old timers because that one is going to Tabuan. So you can see that's the stretch of Colon Street. I'm right here on the end, on the south side, where the Colon ends. And these are all like motor shops, motor auto parts, car auto parts, and auto shops are located.